we've been working hard these days. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's check in tonight. YouTube, TikTok, if you're listening on the podcast, wherever you're tuning in from, across the world, we spread this message far and wide. May God be with you. If you don't want to do that, may you catch a good vibe. Whatever your program is, I hope it is working out for you. On tonight's stream, we're talking about the greatest transformation of wealth in world history, XRP, the ledger to settle everything. Got some recent clips that the deep divers pulled up for us. We're going to give a huge shout out to the XRP community members that continue to find these clips going back years. We do not stop winning. This party is just getting started. Nothing will stop what is coming. This country here, we will save it. I do believe that. But may God be with us as we fight this evil. What a time to be alive. Hey, at the time of this recording, let's check in on our cryptocurrency market. We're at 21,500 for your Bitcoin, 1,600 for your piece of crap Ethereum. Good luck. God bless to you. And your XRP's at 34 cents. Not financial advice. As always, we are here for entertainment and educational purposes only. I appreciate all of you guys. The people of New Zealand have had enough of the authoritarian restrictions of their government taking to the streets. Country after country, the people are rising up. Here in America, we are still fat and happy at the barbecue. I'll be at my blacktop griddle this weekend, flipping some burgers. You know, I love the breakfast on the blacktop griddle. It's absolutely lit, straight fire. And I am working on my hibachi skills. You know, I'm trying to get my game up when it comes to the blacktop griddle. Side point though, and I am guilty of being one of these Americans that is fat and happy at the griddle. Absolutely. And, huge shout out to the people across this world here, fighting for humanity, fighting for their freedom, fighting for individual liberty, for sovereignty. This agenda that's being pushed by the globalist elite is a really interesting one, isn't it? We're going to get into that, and I do appreciate all of you guys for understanding the censorship dance that we got to do as we move through this news, the current events, how to prepare for the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. I'm not here to tell you what to believe, who to love, what to think, or even who to vote for. My program is how do we get rich during this opportunity here? How do we actually take care of our families? We have the founder of Chinese telecom giant Huawei, however you say that, don't beat me up on that, please, is warning of a painful global slowdown and tells company to brace for survival. Here it comes. What do we keep on saying? How do we survive and thrive during this time? And it is a matter of survival. Absolutely. I am right in the line there with the founder of that Chinese telecom giant right there. Yeah, absolutely. Painful global slowdown is a great way to describe it. I don't care if you define it as a recession. I don't care what you define anything as. The bottom line is it's a negative or a positive cash flow statement at the end of the month. We just put out some content recently where we're talking about run your life, run your family as if it's a business. This is a matter of survival at this point. You got to get your game up, and as Coach JV always says, you got to get your Shiite together. We try to keep it clean on this show. I do apologize if I ever do slip up because I do try to keep it clean. I know you guys are listening with the children there, and we try to keep it clean for that reason. Now, we want to help everyone get educated, young and old. We're going on TikTok. Our average viewership is a little bit older, but in our Discord group, we got ranging all the way down from 21 all the way up to as old as they get. And it is a pleasure to see this community grow so wide, so diverse, the geographic regions that you guys are tuning in from, the battle that you guys are fighting in those countries. Huge shout out to you guys. And as we approach 40,000 subscribers here on YouTube now, I mean, like I always say, nothing can stop what is coming. And our predictions, our analysis, I think it is some of the best, as you guys keep on telling me in the comments down below. Some of you guys are saying that I'm your number one, I'm your top guy, or one of your top guys. And I just appreciate the opportunity to be able to spread this message on these platforms and to be able to reach out so far. I think our commitment to the truth is what is really the driving force between the growth of our community. But let's keep the party rolling. Thank you so much, guys. Now, this is not oil, a meme stock, or even a scam. It's the median monthly mortgage payment in America. Folks, we've been talking about this real estate data that is horrific, that hits Main Street, that affects you. Nearly everyone, you either got to pay rent or you've got your mortgage payment, right? Or you're pitching the tent, doing the deal. You got to find shelter one way or another, whether, whatever you're doing, Whatever your program is, you got to find shelter some way or another. But the median monthly mortgage payment in America has now reached $2,447. You've seen this chart goes absolutely parabolic. Huge shout out to Chef Dave in the chat. Super chat tonight. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, Dave. Love all the content, brother. All the best, bud. This is our second live stream tonight. Got another one lined up for you guys. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. Real estate, though, real quick, guys, it just continues to get worse. And this parabolic chart right here, median monthly mortgage payment in America, your average rent in America now at $2,000 per month. Your monthly mortgage payment is going to be $2,400, the median. Okay. So either way you look at it, whatever you define it as, the situation on Main Street's getting tight here. Definitely looking at opportunities coming up. A lot of people were attracted to real estate over the last, decade, basically. We thought that we cleansed out after the great financial crisis, and many people have experienced great returns since then, actually. Some of the best buying opportunities. Even Warren Buffett said that if he could buy 1 million homes, whatever his famous quote was there, he would buy 1 million homes if he could manage them. That's what he said during the last great financial crisis when real estate was on sale. But as we've seen, the speculation has really driven this market absolutely insane. And between the Airbnbers, the flippers, the whatever their program is for real estate investment, I love the real estate hustle. I believe in it. But I'll just tell you straight up, and as someone who deals with these people on a daily basis, I always preface my opinion on the participants of real estate by saying that I actually deal with these people. As an owner of a landscape company, I deal with the property managers, I deal with the real estate, I deal with the Airbnb flippers, investors of all sorts and sizes, the property management companies, the apartments, the HOAs, the developments, the builders, and then obviously just your regular residential client. And I can see their situation's been changing. But in this real estate game, I could tell it was just overheated, just like all these other asset classes. When we got pumped with the funny money forever pumping this space, injecting liquidity from the Federal Reserve, everyone could win. You just had to participate and you won at real estate. You just had to participate and you won at crypto. Okay? In the stocks, of course, you experienced your 10% gain year over year. You thought it was incredible, right? Only to see your stock portfolio get wiped out 10 to 20% this year already. And this party's just getting started. When we talk about the data, it's just getting started. Still another 12 to 18 months of this situation taking place. Now, moving on forward to the world stage events. Judge orders release of redacted affidavit in the Trump search. The Mar-a-Lago estate. What a beautiful property that is. Just looking at this picture here of Mar-a-Lago. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful property. Incredible. Incredible little place there. We will see, and we will continue to watch this one closely. I am holding and biting my tongue, and we're just going to let it ride out. Let's see how it goes. Okay? But also wanted to cover this tonight. Scoop from Charles Gasparino. Trump's Truth Social facing significant financial difficulties, vendors say. Its web hosting company says it owed $1.6 million and hasn't been paid for months. Now, just quick take, I don't care about this at all. I'm just covering this to tell you guys that I'm not here to just pump Trump. I'm not here to endorse. I'm not here for thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm not here to be a cheerleader. I keep on talking about this viral video that I just put out. The amount of people that stitched it and said, I'm going to throw a party when he gets arrested. I'm going to do this. We're going to have a block party. I'm going to go to the bar and buy everyone drinks. Let me take a deep breath. Folks, I'm not here to cheerlead. I'm not here to be in the grandstands watching this damn thing. I'm here to participate in the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. I don't give a shit who our president is, and I don't care what you want to believe. If you want to have a party because you watch these events take place and you get to cheerlead from your house as America has a financial tsunami that's going to absolutely sacrifice us, you want to cheerlead and clap like a doofus moron as we get completely taken out by the New World Order agenda. And okay, Trump's Truth Social, whatever, man. Who cares? I haven't gone to Truth Social yet because I don't care to download another social media platform. I don't give a shit what platform we're using. Can I just spread the truth? Can I share my news that keeps people informed and up to date and helps them prepare for this opportunity without the censorship commies taking me out. God willing, we will be able to continue doing this. But I haven't gone to Truth Social because I don't got time. Why are we having to do this between Twitter, Facebook? It just came out today, and I don't have the clip. I'm not going to share the clip, but you guys already saw it. Mark Zuckerberg confirmed on the Joe Rogan show that obviously they suppressed the story with our president's son, and I'm talking about the one in D.C., Mr. Joe Biden. Huge shout out to Joe running the show. Good job, buddy. Keep it up. Great work. Good stuff. Mark Zuckerberg just confirmed that they suppressed that story in the regards to the previous election. Now, we've gotten to a point now where we just can't even have these conversations, which is really unfortunate, which is why I have a fire Rumble show ready to roll. I'm preparing a Rumble show. Not sure. I might hit it this weekend. If not, it'll probably be coming in next week. As you guys know, I have rearranged my schedule. On Fridays, we moved the Friday night session. Friday night parties are going to be on YouTube going forward because YouTube, it's way bigger. See, that's the thing is I don't want to move from YouTube. I don't want to move from, they work. They're nice. I don't care. They function properly. I just want them to get their shit together when it comes to the, letting free speech take place, letting us have the conversation. But nonetheless, YouTube session tomorrow night, we're going to be on YouTube, okay? But the next Rumble session is going to be crazy because I have a lot to go. Wow. I mean, we have a lot to go through. We have a lot to go through. The other place that you can catch me talking about all this stuff and telling you how I really feel would be in my Discord community. And it's unfortunate that we had to do that, but that's why I started the Discord community over a year ago, that we've had that private exclusive group. It's so that I can actually have these conversations with these people. We can have an adult beverage. We can have our coffee on Saturday mornings when we do our weekly calls, and we can have a grown adult conversation. We put on our big boy and big girl pants, and we actually figure out how to get something done in our lives and not complain and not be afraid to hold anybody accountable. Speaking out the truth, taking out this evil that we confront on a daily basis. But I just wanted to share this, to say that I don't care. Trump's Truth Social facing financial difficulties. These media companies, they're all, well, whatever, man. Well, I don't even like that Trump's getting involved in this. To be honest, he shouldn't have to be. If I have to give my opinion on this, it's just I don't care, and he shouldn't even be having to do this. He's got better things to do. But nonetheless, let's continue to watch that show unfold, and that's all it is. Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, most staged lawsuit in the history of the world. Mr. Trump and his presidency and everything surrounding him, the most staged thing that I've seen in United States political history. And everyone gets offended because I say that the story ends with him coming back to power. Legitimately coming back to power. Whatever, man. I guess I shouldn't talk about it. Now, let's continue on. From the day oil went negative on April 20th, 2020 to the day the financial reset will commence and markets plunge on September 24th, 2022, there are 888 days between those dates. People, get ready. Others include the starting and end day. The 888 trigger will be initiated on September 24th. Stay safe. This coming from End Times Prompter, Truth Be Told on Twitter. Now, we talk about the numbers. We talk about the numerology. A little bit of the secret sauce does get discussed over here on this channel. And most definitely in my Discord group as well. And we talked about the 8-8 date, Mr. Trump and his raid taking place on the 8-8 date, August 8th. And Trump obviously being simple gematria in 8-8. Being 88 in simple gematria. And now we have 888 days from the day oil went negative. Brings us to September 24th, 2022. And when is the end of our Shemitah? The end of our Shemitah is taking place right at that time. The end of the Jewish New Year, the 7-year cycle that is so important for these financial markets. And I have to give a huge shout out to my mentor, Dan Pena, for being the only person walking this earth that predicted negative oil. If you can show me somebody else that predicted it, please send them my way, because as far as I know, Dan is the only person, that old stubborn asshole that he is, predicted negative oil. Okay, this is I think he predicted this back at the beginning of the March 2020 events is when he made this prediction. The only person on this planet that predicted negative oil, and everybody thought he was crazy for that prediction, ended up coming true, right? But I thought this was kind of interesting, and I do want to follow this closely because, like we've been warning about, you know, going into the end of this Shemitah cycle, going into September, this next month is going to be insane. We're preparing for events. We're preparing for a shakeup. We're preparing for volatility. We're preparing for a further bottom to come in. Yes, we most definitely are. And when we're talking about predictions, when we're talking about signals, show me one other person that predicted that Bitcoin would enter a bear market on December 4th of last year. I'm pretty much the only person that I know that predicted it to the day. I said that Bitcoin would top out and then it would go into a bear market on December 4th. It didn't top out, but we had a 40% dump, complete sacrifice of the crypto space. And I put that signal out in November. And then most recently here this month on August 6th, I told my Discord group, and I started sharing it with my YouTube videos after that. I shared it with my whole community, that my prediction was going down to 20,700 around the full moon time frame, which was August 11th. We were going to 20,700 for Bitcoin. That took place, I think that was on the 19th. The prediction came out on August 6th. So, you know, we're going to continue to watch this, and I'm going to try to give you guys some signals, but I'm not getting caught up on dates. It's just interesting events to watch, and it's predicting how the timeline will unfold. It's not getting so caught up on this, getting emotionally attached to any one narrative, any one story. It's just, well, over the last month, I'm up 40% on my trading bag. 3 for 4 on my trades. The one trade that I lost was actually a break even, and I was just early on my prediction. As I said, I was so early on my Bitcoin short. When Bitcoin went up to 24K, I bought back in again, second purchase, went up to 25K. I said, okay, now we're really primed for this dump. Then we go from 25K all the way to 20,700. The problem is we were so damn early on that signal, on that prediction, going all the way back to August 6th. And that was the level that we called out to, 20,700. If I would have actually held into that short, I would have made a stupid amount of money. But because it was a delayed deal, I actually ended up taking my chips off the table, broke even on that trade. But over the last month, I told my Discord last month, I said, guys, I'm going to start becoming a degenerate gambler once again, because the patterns that we've been watching, the signals that we've been on have been so spot on. And if you just scalp a little bit of that move, you can make a decent bag. And like I said, 4 trades over 1 month. That's not day trading. That's not playing around and, you know, trading every single day, trying to capture every little move. No, it's capturing these larger time frame, drawn out moves that take place over 1 to 2 weeks. And all you got to do is you catch 10 to 20% of that move. You're sitting just fine. 3 to 4 on the trades, up 40% is what I just reported to my Discord group last week when we were going over our weekly call. Okay. I'm going to continue to be watching this. I will continue. I do share pretty much everything here with the group. It's just the only thing is the Discord group gets my trades in real time. I'm saying, hey guys, I just entered the trade here. It's not a signals group by any means. My group, I really don't even talk about it too much, because my group is about so much more value than just the trading channel being one channel within the whole group, where we're having multiple discussions about everything, all of our strategies for all of the asset classes. But as far as what our group's been doing, what I've been doing over the last month is we've been nailing the direction of this market. And like I said, find me one other person. I really don't even like talking about this because I prefer to stay humble and not actually brag about this. But find me one other person that put out the signal on August 6th that we were going to 20,700 or any time leading up to that move. And then take me back to last year, at the end of last year, when everyone was getting hyped about the bull market, thinking that we were going to go to 100K for Bitcoin. I predicted to the day that on December 4th, the Bitcoin bear market would begin. and I put that out over a month before the event occurred. So we're just going to continue to watch this. I will let you guys know how I see this taking place. Interesting dates to watch, though, coming up here to the end of the Shemitah, taking place next month, September 24th, 888 days. Okay, so yeah, there's, a lot of people in the space now that are doing the numbers, doing the decodes, doing the dates, and that's fun. That's really fun to me. I don't really spend too much time doing it other than now that I'm actually trading this market, spending a little bit more time because I'm actually, placing bets based off of these signals, based off of these market moves. But I always try to share, what I'm doing with you guys as well here. It's not like I have anything to hide. I'm doing nothing fancy by any means. But the program does seem to be working out so far. God willing, we can keep it rolling. But nonetheless, I'm only trading with a very small percentage of my portfolio. So with that being said, I have been buying XRP over this last 6 to 7 months during this bear market time. One of the few predictions that I got wrong was thinking that XRP was going to pump at the end of that bull market. So I'm totally not afraid to be called out when I'm wrong. As far as the predictions over the last year and a half, the only one really that I did get wrong was that XRP pump taking place after Bitcoin and Ethereum went, and basically during an alt season, which we never got. So me and many other people were wrong on that prediction, but everything's still at play. We're going to get into XRP price predictions here shortly, but I got to get through the rest of this news, the rest of this update tonight. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys could smash that thumbs up for me on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. Another super chat from Joe Smith. Who is getting the wealth being transferred and how? XRP ? Joe, make sure you're tapped in. Make sure you're subscribed here to this channel because we explain in every live stream how we're partaking in the greatest transfer of wealth in world history, and includes every single asset class. XRP is just one part of it. We have strategies for real estate. We run businesses. We talk about starting side hustles. We have precious metals. Stocks, we talk about specific strategies for stocks as well, but every single asset class, a very specific strategy that has been proven over decades, and I would actually say centuries, because we're following the same strategies that the elites have used in every single transfer of wealth, going back to World War II, going back to when Nixon took us off the gold standard, even World War I, and other market crashes, the Great Depression, other market cycles that took place as well, even the great financial crisis of '08. Okay? So yeah, just Joe, stay tapped in and we will explain how to partake in the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. Definitely, XRP is not the end all be all. It is one part of our strategy, of my strategy. And I'm not here to give financial advice, but I will explain what I'm doing and what my strategies are. Thank you so much. Okay, let's continue on, guys. Thank you for the super chats. I do appreciate your support. Mt. Gox payouts will begin on August 28th. So we finally have a for sure date for when the Mt. Gox Bitcoin is going to be released. And they can get Bitcoin, they can get Bitcoin Cash, and I believe that they can get US dollars as well. And we will be watching this closely. I'm watching, because I wanted to lead into the market moves before I share this with you guys, because this is kind of the next couple dates that I'm looking at. August 27th is the new moon coming in. If you don't understand the moon phase patterns, you'll have to watch a different video where I'll explain that more in depth. But the new moons bring bullish energy. So we're going to be watching this closely for a little bit of a recovery pump, a little bit of a relief rally back to the upside before we continue to the downside. This is one catalyst that we're looking at that is going to continue taking us down to the downside. Okay? One of many. But there was a lot of speculation on when this was actually going to be taking place. Now we have a for sure date. The payouts will begin on August 28th. So I'm watching this setup closely. I'm looking for us to get a pump. We could get even some crazy, good move to 22 or 23 even. I don't have the exact numbers off the top of my head, the exact level that I was looking at earlier on the chart. But be ready for a little bit of a relief rally, a little bit of a recovery right before we get this taking place, which could lead to who knows? Who knows what could actually take place? But this is crazy. All of these guys that are getting their Bitcoin have an average cost basis of under $500 for that Bitcoin. So they're up 4,000%, give or take. They're up thousands of percent on that Bitcoin. They're receiving it after waiting years to get it. What do you think they're going to do with that Bitcoin? I believe that they will all be dumping it. Nearly all of it will be dumped. If the exchanges are still running, if the exchanges don't go down, if we don't have systemic risk, a systemic flip of the switch off in the cryptocurrency exchanges, I believe that they're going to be dumping. If the exchanges will facilitate this and let it go, I think that we have a major dump coming in. It only makes sense. It only makes sense, right? But be ready for serious market manipulation leading up to this event. Remember, the charts will always match the news, okay? But that doesn't mean that they won't give us a pump before this takes place and before Bitcoin dumps down to a further bottom. I do not believe that we have bottomed out. I covered in this morning's live stream how Jim Cramer says that he thinks the June lows were the bottom. And nearly everything Jim Cramer tells us, the exact opposite is the truth. So I will be watching this to continue to the downside for Bitcoin. Now, just you guys have probably already seen this. This article is making its rounds today on Forbes. Huge shout out to Rosalind Layton for sharing this. Gary Gensler resigned. This is a whole article that she put out. Rosalind Layton, one of the few people in the mainstream financial news who will actually cover the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. We love her, and huge shout out to her for sharing this. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about this here in depth. You guys already know the deal. Good guy Gary, I think, is setting himself up to actually settle up with Ripple versus SEC. He will come out as the good guy, and he will also make sure that his friends at Goldman Sachs and the Wall Street elite will be taken care of as well. And then he will be off into the sunset when this is all said and done. He's just another puppet playing his role. Huge shout out to Digital Perspectives. Oh my gosh, these guys are awesome. Huge shout out to Digital Perspectives. Gary Gensler resigned. I love it. He says, "You seen this? This is an breaking from BRICS. BRICS president says Russia and India no longer need the US dollar. The two countries have successfully established a mechanism for mutual settlements in rubles and rupees." Purnima Anand says, and that must be the president of BRICS. So the BRICS and the others, you can basically just assume if Russia and India have it figured out, the rest of the BRICS nations have it figured out. All of the other countries that are aligning with the BRICS nations have it figured out. They are dumping the US dollar reserve currency status program. When I ask, how's your program working out? The US reserve currency program failing, imploding, being dropped on the daily by other countries. They drop our bonds. They drop our dollar for trade. They're not trading our dollar for their natural resources, commodities like oil, natural gas. And now we have countries that no longer need the dollar, i.e., this is the end of the US dollar reserve currency status unless they got some sort of buyback deal or they got a deal for pre-allocated XRP coming in as the digital reserve currency and allowing our Fed Treasury to work out a deal with Ripple that would allow them to maintain that status. And or we have Rosie Rios saying that the gold is still at Fort Knox and that we still have the gold. Is gold going to be a part of that rollout too? Now, it looks like the United States is losing. It looks like our status is going down. And I believe that actually the mainstream American, the middle class, the standard of living is over. The opportunity that we once had is being systemically taken away. $10,000 student loan relief is part of that. It's all part of the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. Not everyone wins. Not everyone gets to actually profit off the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. But what we're seeing in real time is the BRICS nations dumping the US dollar reserve currency status, dumping using the USD for trade, dumping United States treasuries from their balance sheet. The party is over, and the Federal Reserve tells us that they're going to up quantitative tightening, i.e. dumping treasuries, dumping mortgage-backed securities. Who's going to buy that shit? Excuse my language, but who's going to buy it? Who wants those assets? Who wants to use the US dollar? Who wants to save the dollar? Why use the dollar for trade? You can send money to another country cheaper using Dogecoin. Literally. How stupid is that? Dogecoin is more efficient than the US dollar in the SWIFT system. This party is over, and you're seeing these countries move quickly. I dropped a video today talking about how these countries don't have a choice. They have to move ahead with their new financial system. They have to move ahead with resetting their currency, whether that's the ruble, whether that's rupees, whether that's the won, digital yen. They have to move forward. They have to accelerate their CBDC program. They have to accelerate rolling out a gold-backed dollar in Zimbabwe and other countries. You see the central banks buying record amounts of gold. Just follow the money. Now we move on over. This article from Times Tabloid. World Economic Forum has gone all in on Ripple. And Brad Garlinghouse has told us that XRP is the heartbeat of Ripple. So you connect the dots. World Economic Forum. Ripple is doing for value what internet did for information. They're going on to say, quote, Ripple is doing for value what the internet did for information, enabling its instant and seamless flow around the world. Using blockchain and cryptocurrency technology, Ripple is dedicated to creating powerful gains in financial efficiency, equity, and inclusion. Above all, this development shows that Ripple is still regarded as a reliable crypto company despite the ongoing XRP lawsuit filed against the company. Yeah, of course. Of course. The most staged lawsuit in the history of the SEC. The price distracting everyone. These people can't handle it. Their little bag of XRP down 50%, down 70, 80%. You said XRP was going to $10. You're talking about XRP going to 10K. We can't even break $1, man. Everyone gets their panties in a bunch talking about 3, 4, 5-digit XRP price predictions. Well, it's very simple, folks. All of these countries have signed on with this World Economic Forum agenda. Everyone talks about that now. That's no longer conspiracy theory talk, right? The World Economic Forum, they're very public now. The presidents of all these countries working with them, very public. All out in the open. Even Trump went and spoke at the World Economic Forum. And now we're seeing that the World Economic Forum is going all in on Ripple. Doing for value what the internet did for information. What's the value of that? What's the market cap of that, bro? I put out a video before I got on here. You may have seen it. Little TikTok, little YouTube short. Where I talked about price predictions get excited. $10,000 XRP. $20,000 gold. 1,000 per ounce silver. Are all price predictions I've heard. That gets us excited. But the bottom line for me, when I'm making an investment, when I'm looking at these assets, is there's a simple theme with gold, silver, XRP, and that is they will all have a set price after the reset, after the revaluation, after the restructuring, whether it's the Great Reset, whether it's the flip of the switch, whatever you want to define it as, doesn't matter. These assets have been suppressed. Once this staged BS is all over, once we actually get to unlock this value, which the World Economic Forum is telling you exactly what it is, Ripple is doing for value what the internet did for information. You tell me what the value is of that. What is the market cap of that? What is the market cap of the US dollar as the bridge currency as in the existing SWIFT system? What is the value of the US dollar as an asset, as a currency? When you look at all of the US dollar denominated markets, the derivatives market, the stock market, the bond market, the amount of currency that's in circulation, where everyone's getting hung up on with this market cap bro talk is you are not factoring in that the US dollar, the asset, the reserve currency that it is, has an unlimited supply. We don't actually even know the exact number that's in supply. We could make some good guesstimates for sure. But what would the value, what would the price of a US dollar token be? A US dollar, a US dollar token, if we only had 100 billion US dollars in circulation, similar to what we have with XRP? What would the value, what would the price of that US dollar token be if we only had 100 billion tokens to represent derivatives, the stock market, the treasury market, the bond market, all of the corporate bonds, all of the city municipality bonds, everything that's US dollar denominated, all of the cash, the physical cash that's in circulation that we can't even know what that number is. What would the value of a US dollar token be if there was only 100 billion tokens, as there is with XRP? But wait, there's a second part to this calculation, bro. This market cap calculation, bro. And I'm sorry, but I just got to go at these guys because this is what they always say. We can't even get to $1. That would be a market cap of 5 trillion, bro. Yeah. What is the market cap of what I'm talking about here? But then this gets even better when we talk about XRP, because here's the deal. You and me aren't going to be selling our XRP at $5 and $10 because we understand the value of this asset. We understand the utility that this little token has, that this distributed ledger technology can actually do for us. Doing for value what the internet did for information. We understand where this goes. So we won't be selling this at $5 and $10. Now, that is not financial advice, but I'm just saying that for those of us that understand what this asset really represents, you do the market cap calculation. You sit down and actually think about this. Don't compare it to a stock. The second part of this equation is the $100 billion supply. That's not the circulating supply. That's not the supply that can be used for DeFi, for NFTs, for metaverse, for treasury flows, for liquidity flows, for every single utility that is going to be used on the XRP ledger, which, as I titled this video, XRP will settle everything. We have an incredible clip here from Bull Dia. Huge shout out to Bull Dia on Twitter. Pulled this one up from Brad Garlinghouse back last year in October of 2021. Apart from cross-border payments, Ripple might be working on other use cases by utilizing the efficiency of the XRP ledger, such as security settlements and insurance settlements. Guys, something is brewing. I'm going to play this clip. The volume is really low, so you may have to turn up your volume really quick, and hopefully you will be able to listen to this.
Let's go to Brad first. You mentioned there are other potential applications of Ripple's technology beyond cross-border payments. What are some of those applications and use cases that you're exploring?
I'm not going to give away everything that we're working on, but the way I think about this is that any transaction that has a middleman, any transaction that requires someone to kind of commute the trust between the transaction, with security settlement, insurance settlements. There are a lot of transactions out there that have a lot of friction. This morning I was talking to a very interesting startup called Proppy, looking at residential, tokenizing real estate and using kind of effectively an NFT to transfer the ownership of a home. Ripple has been, because our customers tend to be financial institutions and banks, some of those customers will approach us and say, hey, look, we see these other vertical applications of how you could use a blockchain like the XRP ledger because of its efficiency to solve other problems. But we haven't really, we're doing some lending stuff that we've talked publicly about, but beyond that, nothing too public.
Huge shout out to Brad, always representing us so smooth with it. And he says, I'm not going to give away everything, i.e., you bet we're working on a lot. You bet we're working on settling securities, settling everything in this internet of value that is being built out in real time. But I can't give it away yet. As he sits there looking so good in that suit. I love it. I love it. My boy Brad representing us so well. And folks, as you've been seeing, we just got NFTs coming to us. We got DeFi getting expanded out with Flare. Once that hits, we're going to go massive. They just made an additional upgrade for smart contracts. We already have hooks on the XRP ledger. You already can do very simplified smart contracts on the XRP ledger, but now we're getting an update for that as well. But another use case right here that we're seeing, tokenized carbon credits on the XRP ledger, helping to solve the manual processing of the carbon credits, which, folks, I'm not here to say I thumbs up, thumbs down. I love it. I'm so worried about climate change that I lose sleep at night. Absolutely not. Absolutely not the case. But as we move into an internet of value where we will be tracking everything, we need a ledger that works. And that's the bottom line. Is the US dollar used for evil? Absolutely. Does that stop us from saving US dollars, from using US dollars? No. No. Evil, let me just say this. Evil will be used with the XRP ledger. Absolutely. Absolutely. I plan on using good. God willing, we'll be able to get some gains off of our XRP, and we're going to be able to build great businesses, invest in great real estate. We're going to be able to help the world, actually make a change, make a difference, help humanity. And the decentralized aspect of this future, hopefully, will be that we can all decide what to do. Whether, they want to build out carbon credits, okay, you can build it on the XRP ledger. That's just fine. You want to do real estate on the XRP ledger? Absolutely no problem. And as I've been saying, in the last couple streams here, the most important thing was scalability and throughput, which they solved right away. They said, okay, Bitcoin's cool, this works, but let's build a better Bitcoin that can actually scale up and can actually do thousands of transactions per second in 3 to 5 seconds, and it has no energy burn, which to me, not that I'm a tree hugger, but why are we running the energy, the energy usage of a large country to run an inefficient network? It's never made sense to me. Tokenizing carbon credits on the XRP ledger helps solve manual processing. XRP ledger is chosen because its enterprise-grade functionality, trading friendliness, carbon neutrality, and ease of use in building smart contracts applications. And this is from Steve Witt, which is that company Exchange. I don't know how you actually pronounce that, but Exchange, whatever they're called. They are the ones that are building out the carbon credit solution on the XRP ledger, which I'm all here for it. You do whatever you want with your XRP. If you're building on the XRP ledger, that means that you need my XRP. That's what we want as XRP holders. I don't wish that evil will be done with this currency, with this asset, but I know it will. I can't stop that, right? All we can do is our part, which is, to hopefully build out something beautiful here in this new world after the new financial system actually rolls out. But folks, in the middle of the SEC lawsuit, you saw the clip there of Brad. How comfortable does this guy look talking about the different use cases? And it's always that with Brad. It's always, yeah, I can't give it all away yet. Yeah, we got a little bit we're working on. I had an interesting conversation with another partner that we have that actually matters in this space. Another one from Wrath of Conman, we have Miguel Valles, Ripple alumni, moved to Link2 as the COO, but has moved jobs again, this time to Forte as VP of growth for the gaming company with a large Xspring investment to use XRP. So Xspring was basically a fund that a fund created by Ripple for people that were developing on the XRP ledger. And Forte is the gaming company that won an investment for some XRP, or to use XRP. And now Miguel Valles, who was the head of global markets at Ripple, I believe. And he's the one who said that Ripple was set up to be a lender of last resort, that we wanted to make XRP as liquid as a G10 currency, that they were already talking with 50 central banks. This is that guy. as I always say, we're having conversations with people that matter. This is one of those guys that did the deals. Now he moves to a company that's building blockchain gaming on the XRP ledger, and he's the VP of growth. And this is what we love to see. They come from places that were important. If you go look at, I forget his LinkedIn, his resume. I forget where he was before that. It was like, it was something really important. They come from places of importance. They come from the treasury. They come from, all these Black Rocks, all these elite groups. They come to Ripple and they're still there, and or they've moved on and now they're building other things out as well. And folks, it was funny. Some hater on TikTok just commented at the start of the stream, XRP completely missed out on DeFi season. And I mean, I just can't think of many more things that could be more stupid to say, because when you look at the conversations that Ripple's having, the real partnerships that they're having for actual XRP adoption and usage, not just photo ops, not just cute little partnership deals to hype both of our projects. No, actual adoption, actual usage of XRP. Oh, and by the way, it's with people that matter in the financial system, banks, financial institutions. This gentleman right here, Miguel Valles, was the one that told us Ripple already talking with 50 central banks. We see that already multiple central bank digital currencies built on the XRP ledger. Okay. And you guys are already seeing the deals that are being done. 9 times year over year on-demand liquidity growth, which is settling with XRP. The corridors are firing up. Once the corridors get fired up, you open up the pools of liquidity, and it's exponential growth from there forward. The internet of value continues to grow from then on. We're waiting for the United States to stop playing these games. On the other side of this thing, we're set free. You tell me where the price goes. I don't know where the price goes, but I got a fat bag. I will tell you that. Talking about the technical analysis and the breakout price point once we're said and done. EG Reg Crypto, looking at the XRP monthly chart. The beauty of charts will show you everything you need to see, but the idea is to cross-reference on different time frames. XRP monthly price is stuck below the Fibonacci level of the 0.702, which has us at 44 cents. And the 618, which has us at the 24 cents level. So we're between 24 and 44 cents for XRP. So if you're looking at a price point to get in, I've been looking at that 25 cent level. I've been buying all the way down from 60 cent all the way down to 33 cent. XRP going to 33 cents in the 33rd week of the year. What a strange coincidence. That tells me absolutely need to be buying this asset. XRP monthly price stuck below the 44 cent level, taking us all the way down to 24 cents. What an opportunity to be buying XRP at nearly a quarter, again here, completely unbelievable. But he says once XRP price escape the gravity of these fibs, price will shoot up to $27 is where he takes us. Now, for me, I just shared that little short that I shared before I got on this stream. And I said, I don't care where the price predictions are. I don't care where we're going. All that I'm focusing on right now is the underlying utility and the fact that these assets have been suppressed. That means that they have been chosen. What is the set price for gold? Is it 5,000? Is it 10,000? Is it 20,000 per ounce? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right. What matters is that these assets, you can tell, have been suppressed. They are accumulating. They are doing deals with Ripple. They are buying record amounts of gold. The on-demand liquidity growth is 9 times year over year. And they're telling us that the pools of liquidity have not even started to open up. Treasury flows, securities settlement. Which, what did we just see? We covered the news of the DTCC, Depository Trust Company, which I reported that they settle $150 trillion per year. I've seen other reports that they actually do that they settle quadrillions of dollars. I don't know. Hey, wherever. This is where I say it doesn't matter. I can do the whiteboard calculations and we can have fun, right? But anywhere within that range, whether we're settling 150 trillion on DTCC or we're setting quadrillions of dollars, which is security settlement in over 170 countries at the DTCC. They picked Corda to settle up. What was the first asset that was settled on Corda Settler? XRP. What is the chosen native, basically the chosen one right now? XDC, another cryptocurrency that we talk about. But folks, I mean, the cryptocurrency space going to 3 trillion is a joke. It's a drop in the bucket to where we're going. Now, let me take a few questions while we wrap up this session. Do appreciate you guys for tuning. If you guys could smash that thumbs up for me, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see what you guys are working with. Okay, let's see what you guys are working with. Thank you so much. YouTube, TikTok, appreciate you guys. Since 2017, my bank account stopped letting me buy XRP from Uphold. Yeah. I mean, the difficulty to get it tells you that something is up. That tells you it's been suppressed, right? The SEC lawsuit tells you that something's up, right? All the signs there. Now, here's the thing, guys. I don't talk about wallets. I don't talk about exchanges because the situations vary so much. So please just spare the conversation about wallets and exchanges. I can't talk about it because we have people. We have nearly 600 people with us on YouTube. We have a couple hundred on TikTok, and everyone's in a different state. Everyone's within a different jurisdiction. Everyone has different bank accounts, and everyone's going to have a different strategy as far as how much you want to hold on cold storage offline, which I recommend getting any of your long-term bag offline. Absolutely. That is the most simple. Everyone should understand that at this point. I shouldn't have to cover that. And the conversation with wallets and exchanges just bores me. I don't like talking about it personally. And it doesn't really answer questions because I could sit here all night talking about, oh, if you're in this state, well, you can go to these 4 or 5 exchanges. And if you want to store this crypto, you need to get the EliPal wallet. If you want to store this crypto, you need to use the Ledger. I mean, we could have that conversation all day. That's why I don't really like taking those questions. So let's do, I got about 10 minutes here. Let's do a few more rapid fire Q&A. Do appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. I want your t-shirt that says, don't you get it, with your mug on it, wearing sunglasses, please, Dex. We got merch coming on the way. Absolutely, brother. We have some big plans in the works for updated merch, the website, whole lot going to be happening over here, man. We're making a lot of investments in our team and really excited for the future. Will we be able to buy crypto after it becomes regulated? Well, I think that we will be able to, but we'll be seeing how they clarify these assets, how they define these assets. Will we be able to get XRP is the question that I've been asking. Will we be able to buy it? Well, hopefully, but will we be able to get it? I don't know. I mean, I think that basically based off the information I can get, there's no more XRP going to exchanges. So, oh, okay. And I really don't even know if I finished my point. I go from topic to topic and I get off topic, but I don't know if I clarified this. So, when we're talking about that market cap calculation, there is not going to be 100 billion XRP in circulation for people to use and build on and settle on. There is people like you and me that are holding our XRP, not allowing our 10,000 XRP. Remember, TikTok took down the video and basically has kept it down. They didn't give me my appeal to re-upload my video where I shared. Only 100,000 people have 10,000 XRP. That tells us right there that we're part of a very small group of people, but also there's people like you and me that are going to keep our little bag, our little 10,000 XRP is going to be kept offline. No one's going to be able to settle with it, use it for utility. It's ours. We're not sharing it with the world. So that takes that 100 billion supply of XRP and brings it all the way down to, I talk about doing predictions at about 10 to 20 billion XRP circulating, available to be used between banks, financial institutions, for liquidity flows, for back-end settlement, for all of the DeFi that we're talking about. Dex, I appreciate the super chat, brother, man, and we will definitely be hooking you up with some merch when that comes through, brother. I'm really excited about the merch that's going to be coming through. And my boy Brian comes through, always supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for continuing to thread the needle. All the best, Brian. I love you so much, brother. I love you so much. And by the way, make sure that we got to get you in touch, because we're going to get you in the Discord, bro. We're going to get you in the Discord, brother. So, Brian, I appreciate all the super chats that you throw down and supporting the channel. Thank you so much, my friend. If the SEC does win, where do you see XRP future? There's no way for them to win, man. There's no way that they win. The best case is a settlement. The best case settlement. There's no way for them to win. If you're in my Patreon and you can't get into the Discord, make sure you're at the 45 spot. So we created a spot at 589. So if you want to support the channel, you can head on over to my Patreon, and I would greatly appreciate the support. Remember, completely independent media group here, and I don't take any promotional deals. We don't do sponsorships. I am completely independently supported by you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. Head on over to Patreon, sign up for the 589 spot, $5.89. Help support the channel, but that does not include the membership to the Discord. The Discord group, our program, is a little bit more than that. So if you want to join us, head on over to my website, head on over there, sign up for the Patreon, okay? It is $45 per month. And if you watch closely, I will let you guys know if there's any times when we're doing discounted prices. I really don't do that too much. We've continued to add more and more value to that group, and it continues to grow. It's been incredible over the last year. We started the community because we needed a safe spot to talk about the truth. We've built out a whole program. We're talking about every single asset classes. We're talking about trading. We're getting it done over there. It's a program that works. It's a program that's going to help you participate in the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. I have zero doubt about that. We would love to see you over there, but nonetheless, if you want to just support the channel with a 5 spot, head on over to my Patreon. I greatly appreciate all of our supporters over there. Huge shout out to you guys. We got OGs that have been in my Discord group for over a year now. Incredible. Few more minutes with you guys. Greatly appreciate it. We have 600 with us on YouTube. If you guys could smash that thumbs up, that would be great. Really appreciate that. Christy, thank you. I appreciate that. She says, you will not be disappointed with his Discord. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's an investment. It's an investment in you. And I really believe in it, man. I really do believe in it. Okay, let's talk. Let's go rapid fire Q&A. Rapid fire Q&A for a few minutes. I'm going to try to go really quick with these questions. Okay, true, but very few people hold that 10,000 of each, and even if they have the money, they wouldn't dare to buy that amount. They don't trust what's coming. Yeah, I mean, I've always talked about, guys, we're going to be going through a pretty rough time, right? This isn't going to be sunshine and rainbows when XRP does what it's about to do. The new financial system gets rolled out. The restructuring happens after we burn the whole system down. Thoughts on Brian Brooks' projected settlement theory? I think he knows what's up. I think that a settlement will occur 100%. Absolutely. Do you think that people who take profits sell like 10% during the fuse fruit pumps that will get wrecked because now they hold fiat? Dream bullish, good question. I will be selling a chunk of my XRP probably, most likely, and this is not financial advice, at $10. But that is because I've been holding XRP for a long time, and I have a way bigger bag than I thought that I would ever have before they flipped the switch. What an incredible opportunity. I never thought that my bag would get this big. But yeah, we've been taking advantage of this bear market. God willing, we will continue to be able to buy XRP at 30 cents. Incredible time to be alive. But yeah, I mean, for me, everyone's going to be in a situation. And as I was just saying, we're going through a recession. We're going through tough times. Not everyone's getting their debt erased, only the people that Biden chooses to give handouts to. Not everyone's going to get the UBI stimulus check. It's going to be tough times. Real estate tanking, stocks plummeting, crypto wrecked, complete sacrifice of the middle class of America. It's not going to be fun times. So I understand if someone has to sell their XRP at $5 because they need to get out of debt. They need to buy a business that's going to provide income for them forever. You know, everyone's in a different spot. Everyone's in a different spot. Kyle H says, clickbait title again. No, we don't do clickbait titles. I completely explained how XRP will settle everything. If you're showing up late, then maybe you didn't hear. But yes, we've already talked about how XRP will settle everything. I don't do clickbait. If I put something in my video title, I explain it. I explain how XRP is going to 10K. It's not clickbait. I explain it. I have good reasoning, good justification for talking about 3, 4, 5-digit XRP. I don't do clickbait. Do you think that David Schwartz had something to do with creating Bitcoin? Yes. Can you give us a price prediction when XRP is being used at its full potential and moving 5 quadrillions annually? Well, if you think that it's going to move 5 quadrillions annually, just do the calculations. But yeah, I mean, that's a very high price, my friend. I think that if you have, what is it? I can't even do the calculations off the top of my head. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you hold 10,000 XRP for 5 years and don't touch it, then you'll be happy. Well, life's going to be crazy, man, over the next bit. Agenda 2030 is real. There's a lot of evil people on this planet still fighting for power, for control. And they've really fooled a lot of people. We have a health crisis underway. I can't talk about that too much here on this channel, but you already know what I'm going with. You already know what I'm talking about. And boy, has that narrative changed, hasn't it, with the health crisis? Absolutely. I will sell 20% of my bag between $3 and $10 at small increments. I've been accumulating since 2018. I think that a lot of people will have regret for selling at those price points, but I understand that people are in different situations. I'm not going to guilt anybody. You're not a bad person for selling XRP at $5 or $10 if you've been holding the asset for 4 years. I get it. You know, and here's my thing. I think that XRP is going to kill us. You think it's tough holding XRP now? Wait till XRP pumps to $20 and then drops back down to $4. Or it goes to $10 and then drops back down to $2. That is going to be so hard. Even for myself, even for everyone, man. Imagine that. From $10 back down to $2. When you're figuring out how you're going to come into generational wealth, when you're figuring out your exit strategy, when you're figuring out how you're going to get rich, do that calculation. Write that down. How am I going to emotionally feel when XRP goes from $10 to $2 and I'm still holding my damn bag of XRP? How are you going to feel then? Because I'm going to come on here and I'm going to pour up a cold adult beverage with you guys and say, golly, this sucks. But I know what we hold, and this party's just getting started. Yeah. Jemmy, I love you, Jemmy. Thank you so much. You're way too attached to XRP. I'm getting rich without XRP. Don't you get it? And these people come in and they have no freaking clue who I am or what our program is. You have no idea how much money we generate per month. What our profit margin is on our businesses during a recession. We are not participating. We are getting rich without XRP already. Get tapped in. If it's not my program, find a program that works for you. You're commenting on my TikTok. I already know what's going on, man. Get your game up. Wow. It's incredible, isn't it? You know, I can't even deal with these people. So a lot of people locally now see me in my community. I live in a very small town. Can't say my location. I'm in a compound somewhere in my local town. You guys will never find me. Don't try to find me. Don't try to look for me. I shouldn't even say that. Never mind. I can't. I can't even talk on it. I got these people hitting up my mother. My mom says, I can't handle the haters, Zach. They're too much. I can't see the comments under your TikTok. It hurts me. I say, don't worry, Mom. It's fine. I just laugh at them. I know how their program's working out. But she had someone tell her, oh my gosh, I didn't realize your son was such a Trump supporter. Like I kind of thought, but I didn't realize he supported Trump that much. No. I support getting freaking rich, getting more cash in your damn bank account, being able to feed your family, being able to have your prepping essentials for when the lights go out, being able to defend your family from the riots and mobs of people hungry that we're about to see in the streets. Don't you get it? I don't give a shit who our president is. It's not part of the program. Rooting on the sidelines for some political actor is not part of the program. Have I read the book? Yes. Do I understand his program? Yes. These snowflakes, man. Oh my gosh. I can't with these people, man. I gotta get off here. I always go too late and I start saying too much. The adult beverages start kicking and we start saying too much, and I shouldn't talk about it. That knock life with the super chat. I appreciate that, my friend. Zach, I love the way you say bags. I lived in Montana for a while and had some great friends out there. Whenever you say bags, it reminds me of the great Northwestern vibes. Do you have your bags packed? I know what you're talking about. I can't say it here. I can't say, there's some other words that I say in that same way. I can't say it here, but you might know what I'm talking about. But everyone always makes fun of me for saying it that way. Bags. And other words that rhyme with bags. I gotta get off here. I'm getting way too crazy. We're talking about way too much. Yo, huge shout out to that knock life for the super chat, though. I appreciate you, my friend. Can we just have a good time anymore? I mean, seriously, the politically correct woke crowd is just like, wow, man. Catch a vibe, please. They're just shocked. They're just shocked. Oh my gosh, he was talking about numbers? What do those numbers mean? All those conspiracy theories. Is that blockchain utility theory citizen of the future in the chat? Is that his real account or is that an impersonator? Yo, huge shout out to blockchain utility theory citizen of the future on Twitter. I don't know if that's actually you in my YouTube comments right now. I love your work, my friend. I don't know if that's you or an impersonator, because a lot of us get impersonated. It's really unfortunate in the crypto space. But if that is the real citizen of the future from Twitter, huge shout out. Great researcher. One of the best. How do you calculate how you take profits from your ledger? Oh boy. Oh boy. I love I got some good books, let me tell you. I actually haven't like read a physical book in so long, but I'll drop a thread here 1 sec. I think we have the real citizen of the future in the chat. What is up, my friend? I love your work, love your research. Thank you so much. Great member of the community investing in cryptocurrency utility projects. Buy silver or gold or both. Now, personally, I'm just buying silver, and I'm not buying too much of it. It's a very small percentage of my overall investment portfolios. But I'm buying silver because I don't have enough net worth that I think I need to park anything in gold. And I think that we're going to have a bigger upside with silver. All right, folks, I do need to wrap up this session, but tomorrow night we're going to be going live on YouTube as well. It'll be another party over in the YouTube live stream tomorrow, Friday night. Probably going to be about 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so be looking out for that one. I do appreciate you guys, as always, for sharing this message far and wide. Right after you absolutely smash that thumbs up button. Thank you so much, guys. YouTube, I appreciate you. Everyone can find me over at the website. That is zachrector.com. You can get your precious metals there. You can sign up for our Patreon, support the channel, and also become a member of our exclusive Discord community. It's all over there at the website. As always, I will see you guys in the next one. You guys take care, stay safe, and may God be with you all. Thank you so much.